Welcome to the Dr. Dare Show. My name is Dr. Frederick Dare. I am a therapist here in Atlanta, Georgia, and welcome to my channel. Before we get started, make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel, like this video, share it, and click the little bell at the bottom of the screen so that you will get updates of when I upload new content. So we usually cover hot topics and mental health issues. Today we're covering a hot topic, and it's what everybody is talking about, and it's the coronavirus and the unknown. The unknown. And I know that everybody, even if you don't want to admit it, everybody's having a little fear and a little anxiety and mixed emotions of what's going on with the coronavirus. Like, what is it, and how is it going to impact my life? How is it going to change my life? How is it going to impact my job? How is it going to impact companies and social events? Because what we've been seeing is now that, you know, we're not defining this as like a hoax or something. It's actually reality right now. It's impacting each state, almost, not every state, but almost every state. And there's cases, and you're starting to say, oh, I hear a lot of people saying, oh, this was in China, now it's here already. And so I'm still saying we can't, in my other video I was like, we can't freak out, but we can be cautious, and we can do what we can do, just like we would do with the flu. It's just kind of be cautious, but be aware, because when you're aware, you can change. So my thing is not avoiding this thing, not avoiding that it's out there, because it is. You can keep ignoring it all you want to, but it's here. It's a virus, like any other virus, and we have to put the caution gloves on just like we would with the flu, you know. And people keep comparing it to the flu, and the flu is killing. Yeah, we get all of that. We get that. We get it. We don't have to keep saying that. And this is not political either. Leave that crap alone. Let's take this stuff, look at it for what it is. It's a virus, and we need to take the caution like we would any other virus. Wash your hands. I recommend everybody go to the CDC website and get the information from there. Don't use social media. Don't use a little posting that, and I'm guilty of myself, reading all these social media posts about this. You can see if you have the virus this way, or the coronavirus can get on you this way or that way. Go to the experts, the CDC. Go to their website. Like, they have topics like what you should know, situation updates, what's new, the frequently asked questions section, and information for. The only thing that I did want to take away from the CDC website, the Center of Disease Control, is that correct? Yeah, I have to think about it. Is that, like, when you're interacting with people, it says, like, keep your distance, like 6 feet away. Stop getting all up on people, and because what happens is that you could, if someone does have that virus, does have the coronavirus, they can, I think they call them respiratory drops, could come from the person and get in your mouth or get in your nose, or and you know, bam, you've got this virus. I know there's a lot of fear out there and anxiety. Me myself, you know, I think about it, but what I've been doing, I've been changing my behavior. Even going to the gym the other day, I took a boot camp class. And all the equipment there, I wiped it all down with Lysol wipes before we all got started. This is not guaranteed that you're not going to get it, but at least change your behavior so that you can kind of reduce some of that fear. And I know we're all like, it seems like a movie, because the NBA canceled their games, and big events are being canceled, parades are being canceled. Schools, like I said earlier, schools are closing, and, you know, it's creating all this anxiety. People are worried about their kids going to school and catching this. Go to the CDC website and get all the information you need to understand this virus and to understand how to protect yourself better, and new updates of what's going on. You know, it's unreal, and I mean, I know a lot of people are they're ignoring it because they think it's some political ploy. Can we just let that go? This narcissistic behavior that it's all about a certain person. It has got to stop. And let's just address the virus like we did the flu. Just be cautious. Read as much as you can. Don't get caught up into social media. Don't get caught up into media. You know, they do have to report it on the news. And I believe they try to report, you know, the facts, and at least what I've seen. I think it's more social media is taking it to that next level of scaring people to death. Like, I seen this one person just post after post after post after post. It's like, the coronavirus is going to do this and that and this and that. Okay. If you are a person that this is starting to impact your mental health and what you're thinking, your thinking process, you may need to pull back from watching the news. Pull back from looking at social media. I had to do that, you know. And I'm just like, go where you can get information to protect yourself. Because what you don't want to do is like I think the United States right now is we're playing catch up. Because a lot of countries, I don't remember which country it was, but they had actually controlled a lot of the cases because they started doing early testing. They started distancing people from each other. And I know we don't want to do this, but and there's no guarantee. And I say if you have trips, go on your trips. If you don't feel comfortable going on your trips, don't go on your trips. It is your call. Don't ever let anybody, I don't care who you are, don't let anybody persuade you to do something that you don't want to do. You hear me? If you don't want to go on your trip, don't go on your trip. You don't even have to tell anybody. Don't go on your trip. I had a trip planned. I'm not going. No one's going to convince me of that. You can put comments on my page all you want to. I am not going. That is my decision based on what I'm hearing from the government and CDC. I choose not to go on that trip. But that's just me. Anyway, I just wanted to get on here and kind of talk about it. You know, don't dwell on this. If social media is driving you crazy right now, take a break from it. If the media is driving you crazy right now, take a break from it. But you do need to stay informed, and that's why I say CDC website. Like I said, these are the headings that are on there. What you need to know, what you should know, situation updates, what's changing, what is going on with this virus, what's new, you know. Frequently asked questions, those questions that you want to ask that you probably would go on Facebook and put it on there, and then someone who has no clue what they're talking about is going to respond, because that's what humans do. Stop that. And if you're one out there and you're trying to tell somebody what to do as relates to this virus, shut up and stop. That is the most annoying thing. I am not an expert, and you are not an expert. You do not work for CDC. I don't care what these conspiracy theories in your head are. I don't care what they are. Stop leading people in the wrong direction because you have no information. Because what's going to happen if you get this virus, then you're going to be looking for information or you screw somebody else's life up because you're not being a educated citizen. So I hate to get on that rant, but you know, I feel like we're putting this fear out here, and we're putting out this false hope out here because we keep saying, "Oh, this is just like the flu," but you're not an expert, so stop it and just go to CDC website. You know, don't look at the memes, don't look at the Facebook post, and you know, you just can't. It's gonna send you over the edge, and it's gonna start impacting your mental health because you're gonna start getting anxiety about this thing. You're gonna start being fearful to do activities. Again, if you get knowledge and you know 6 feet, let me stay away from people 6 feet. I can still go to my activities if I want to. If you don't want to, don't go. But like I said, I went to the gym the other day and I taught yesterday and I went, but I carried things that I carried wipes, I carried Lysol, and I carried hand sanitizer just to, you know, wipe down any areas that I was going to be dealing with, spraying the room and all that type of stuff. But that's what I recommend. CDC website. I'm no expert. This video is not. I'm just bringing it to you to just talk about the fear and anxiety that you're probably feeling. And again, as a therapist, my advice would be to pull back from social media, the news, but stay aware by looking at sources that are reliable and there's validity there. And the Center of Disease Control, the CDC website, has a lot of information. It's based on scientific research, so I would recommend you going there instead of asking people. And the one thing I always tell people, don't ask people who you are not a doctor, you are not a expert, so don't ask somebody else that has no clue, or even take any advice. I'm telling you now, you put anything crazy on my page, it's getting deleted. You make comments on my page that I think are not helping the situation, it's being deleted. That's just my 2 cents. But don't live in fear. God does not give us the spirit of fear. Pray about it if you're a prayer, if you're religious. If you're not, do whatever you do to get you through, to cope through this situation. We don't know how long it's going to last. That's why I deem this topic the unknown, because nobody really knows what's going on and how long this is going to last and where did it come from and all of that stuff. I don't know. Not an expert. All I can do is send you to the CDC website and go under that area, situation updates. Look there, what's new, and then frequently asked questions. I'm sure questions that you have, you can go there and get them answered. And I know I keep reiterating that CDC website because I want you to go there. I am not an expert. Your friend is not an expert. Your sister, your brother is not an expert. Your cousin, your friend is not an expert. Alright? So, just go to the website and get the information. This is Dr. Dare, just providing you a little feedback and hope this helps. You know, we all have that little anxiety, and you can admit it or not, we all have that little fear that, you know, we don't know, it's unknown. But to reduce that, stop looking at social media or just scroll past. If it says Corona, scroll past it. If the news comes on and it's talking about Corona, scroll past it. But do keep yourself informed from a reputable CDC website. That's it. I'll get off my soapbox. Talk to you later.